Greetings, friends, and welcome to the Disciples Advocate Digest. I'm Brian Frederick-Gray here with DHM President and CEO Chris Dorsey.
Hey, wait, Brian, what is that you're wearing? Is that a camp t-shirt?
It is, yes. I just got back from CYLS late last night, and I promised the campers I was going to represent.
Okay, okay, fair enough. For people who don't know, CYLS is the Christian Youth Leadership Seminar. It seems like the event just wrapped up at Disciples
Mhm.
Crossings in Athens, Texas. Brian, are you going to tell us a little bit about the camp and about the work that you were a part of there?
This is a leadership development camp that has been going on in the Southwest region for decades. In fact, 32 years ago, I started attending CYLS as a camper, eventually worked my way onto the leadership team that planned it as well when I was in high school. A very disciple specific piece of trivia. 3 decades ago, Andy Mangum was actually the person who taught me how to speak into a microphone during one of the practical skills sessions that he was leading at that camp in Athens.
Imagine that. And all of these years later, Andy Mangum is now the regional minister for the Southwest region. And it's the Southwest region, which includes Texas and New Mexico, that has multiple campsites all over the world for high school programs. They're planned and organized and led by high schoolers, along with some of their adult sponsors, which is where CYLS comes in.
That's right. It's a week-long camp that is specifically designed to train and equip these high schoolers who will then be leading their own local camps all throughout the Southwest region.
But CYLS is also a full-fledged Christian church camp experience, right? I mean, they have
Mhm.
keynotes every day, they have worship services, energizers, workshops, all of that is happening, right?
Yes, and a lot of workshops, which is why I was there. The Regional Youth Ministry Council, who plans the event this year, really wanted to have workshops that were specifically focused on equipping our young adults for the work of justice. And
Hmm.
because of my role at DHM, as well as the fact that I'm an alum of the program who talks all the time about the impacts of CYLS on my life, they invited me to be a part of the program staff, which means over the course of 4 very full days, I led 12 workshops with the youth there. They set up the rotation specifically so that every single one of the campers came through the justice workshop that I was leading. And then they also gave me a chance to have special sessions where I got to talk with juniors and seniors one day, and then freshmen and sophomores the next day about the church-wide programs that are specifically designed for them.
Excellent. And it's also important for us to remember, Brian, that these youth and young adults are not just the future of the church. They really
Mhm.
are the present leadership of the church. I mean, these are young people who are giving up a second full week of their summer to be at camp, right? And they
Mhm.
have already been to their CYF conferences, and now they're coming back for even more with CYLS to deepen their faith and
Yeah.
to learn these skills and to be better leaders. And they already are leaders, right? And they're bringing it all back to their home communities after they have learned here.
100%. These youth and young adults are already showing us the way in so many profound and powerful ways. Their keynoter, Justin Jeter, phenomenal, by the
Mhm.
way, kept having to readjust his keynotes because each time he introduced some sort of conversational element, the level of engagement that he got from those young people and the wisdom that they were sharing with each other and with us was way beyond what anybody could have
Wow.
anticipated or expected. Honestly, the same thing kept happening in my workshops. These young people were eager to talk about environmental justice and neurodivergence, systemic
Mhm.
racism, poverty, sexism, homophobia, white Christian nationalism. They are showing us new ways when it comes to full inclusion, when it comes to equity, when it comes to making this world look a little bit more like the dream that God has for the fullness of creation.
That is awesome. Brian, I know you also told me that the program is really growing, and which
Mhm.
is also part of the story. We want the church to know about that
Yeah.
part too. So, what about the resources, Brian? What are resources that you have for us in relationship to this?
So the theme for the week at CYLS, which again, twice the size as the year before, amazing church. The theme was community. So when it comes to justice work, we were spending a lot of time in our conversation talking about crowdsourcing. that it is important if you find an article, a story, an event, an opportunity for us to bring more of God's vision, more of God's justice to the world, it's really important that we share it with each other. I showed every single young person at CYLS the landing page for the Disciples Advocate, and a whole bunch of them signed up for the monthly email. A
Oh,
whole bunch
great.
of them subscribed to the YouTube channel. We should wave and say hi to them right now. Hey, welcome
That's
to the group,
awesome.
everybody. And the most important thing that I wanted to make sure they saw on the landing page was that share something with us button. This is where we get so much of the content for the e-newsletter. This is where so many of the resources that we share in these videos come from. Crowdsourcing is how we stay connected, share resources, and build community. You've got the link right here on the screen for you. One of the youth even pulled me aside to show me that he had saved the share something with us web form directly onto the home screen of his phone so that whenever
Wow.
he sees something that he thinks more disciples need to know about, he's going to make sure to send it to us right away.
Oh, that is very awesome, Brian. Thank you. That's incredibly, incredibly affirming. But next time, I want you to bring me back one of those cool shirts, okay?
You don't even see how great the logo is on the back. Yeah.
All right. So, continuing on the theme of things that are near and dear to our hearts, Brian, let's talk about Disciples Mission Week. Disciples are making a difference in so many ways. We want to go even deeper in making a difference. So, Disciples Mission Week will be from September 8th through the 13th of this year, 2026. The week starts off with a series of webinars with some really exciting speakers who will be providing educational opportunities around the issues that congregations are addressing. So, for instance, on September 8th, Tuesday, we'll be talking about food insecurity. We have Heber Brown from the Black Church Food Network, as well as someone else who's going to be giving us a webinar on that. We also have Wednesday night, September 9th, a focus on healthcare equity. And interestingly enough, we're going to have Starsky Wilson of the Children's Defense Fund, who is agreed to lead that session for us. Then on Thursday, September 10th, it's all about housing insecurity. We're going to highlight some of the stuff that's being done at Church of the Rockies out in Colorado and the great work that they're doing around housing insecurity. And then lastly, on Friday, September 11th, we'll talk about disability equity. And it's going to be brought home with Sarah Lund, Topher Enders, and Milton Keyes, all talking about disability equity and helping us to understand how we can do more.
And the webinars are just one piece of Disciples Mission Week. We'll also have a day of volunteering that happens on Saturday, September 12th. And we're going to be providing all sorts of wonderful worship resources so that on Sunday, September 13th, we can have a unified, worshipful celebration of mission and all the work that's happening.
Absolutely. Disciples communities across the US and Canada are encouraged to organize volunteers for the day projects in their communities and regions.
And so, for the resources this week, friends, we're going to make sure that we send you to disciplesmissionweek.org. It's been up here the whole time we've been talking about it. That's the redirect page that's going to set you exactly to the right spot on Disciples Mission Fund, Disciples Mission Hub, where you can find all of this information. You can already register for the webinars. Those are going to happen September 8th through 11th, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. You can list your community's mission projects there. And coming very soon, you're going to be able to download all of the worship materials as well.
It's quite possible that by the time you watch this video, the worship resources may already be up on our website. And if not, just stay tuned. They'll be there soon. There's going to be scripture suggestions, prayers, sermon starters, artwork, litanies, all the things that you will need to construct a worship service focused on mission and serving local communities.
In the comments, we're also going to make sure to share with you the link to the intro video for Disciples Mission Week. It's available on YouTube. You're going to get to hear from all kinds of leaders from all across the denomination, inviting you to participate.
Absolutely. So stay tuned. There's so much more to come. So I think that's it for us this time, Brian. We've got a lot that's going on, and we look forward to sharing more with you next time we get together. But in the meantime, we just ask you to keep the faith and keep working for justice.
Thanks, everybody. Keep it up.